How about coming into in-country,
Okay.
landing at Benwell Air Base, and seeing everybody out there with rifles and stuff, and us in our khakis. It's a little nerve-wracking. Was in Long Bend, getting reassigned. Fortunately, I was one of the lucky ones. I got assigned to 643rd Pipeline, which is a non-combat unit, but our headquarters was out of Da Nang. But we were in Long Bend for 6 months, and then went to Cameron for 6 months. Cameron, we built pipelines to the Jennies to fuel Cameron Bay Air Force airplanes, and replaced pipes that the VC blew up.
And Ken, were you Air Force?
Army.
Army. Okay. Where
Army
did you
engineers.
leave from? Where was your home of record?
Bemidji, Minnesota is where I signed up,
Okay.
and then went to Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri for basic and AIT, and to Germany, and then from Germany to Nam,
Where do you currently reside, sir?
here in Casper.
Casper? Okay.
So once you got to Da Nang then, your assignment was?
No, I didn't go to Da Nang. My headquarters was out of Da Nang.
Okay. You were.
I never did go to the headquarters company. I was always either in Saigon or Long Bend and Cameron. Didn't go any further north than that.
And what time period?
67, 68.
And what were you doing there?
Pipeline specialist. Laying pipe, building tanks, pumping stations, pump the fuel from the tanks to the Air Force Base for the jets. We were in Cameron. We were a fortunate outfit with being an engineer outfit. We finagled, so we had cold, hot, running water. We had flushing toilets. We had quite a few officers coming up to our place to do their things.
Borrow.
Yeah.
First class.
Nothing really spectacular, but
Is there any specific event that just kind of sticks out in your mind?
one time we got grenaded when I was in Long Bend. Just come in from the latrine and heard a bang, tinkle, tinkle, tinkle on the barracks corrugation at all. That was the closest I came to, other than off in VC Hill, seeing them bomb it several times, but never really was in it.
Well, you were kind of a dangerous situation. You were at JP, the jet fuel.
Yeah.
And so if you took incoming, lots of explosive power.
Yeah, but I was in what I consider secure areas. Long Bend, which was secure at the time I was there. Cameron, which is even VC's R&R center. Yeah. It's one of the fortunate ones, I guess.
How do you feel the state is putting on this event for the veterans, sir?
Oh,
How
fantastic.
do you think that the crowd or the populace is reacting to this, sir?
Very positive, very positive. If you listen to the people that were at home, which is the wives, family, they're expressing a lot of appreciation for it because, well, I was married 2 weeks before I went to Nam, and as a young bride, my wife experienced a lot of negativity because I was over there, and she has as much appreciation as I do about it. I've been married 48 years, known her for 50, so
Long time.
yeah,
Long time.
very fortunate.
Do you have some positive memories of your time over there?
Yeah, every Sunday we would go to South China Sea and swim.
Okay. Okay.
Like I say, we were in a secure area. I was maybe 50 feet away from the screen that we had played movies on, and we had hot and cold running water for showers. The real heroes were the people that were out in the jungle and stuff. So.
Any thoughts about that?
Well, I seen guys come back that had been tore up pretty bad. That was probably the most stressful when I had to be communicating with these people because there was nothing you could do to them to help them. This one young man, he blew up and they sliced him clear all the way up, and they had wire and stuff stitched in him. He has good spirits, but I don't know whether I would have been. Don't know.
Any other thoughts about your time over there? Anything that you wished had been different?
No, because like I said, I was one of the lucky ones. I didn't have to experience a bunch of negativity. When we would lay pipe out in the rice paddies, we were so secure that we didn't have any ammunition, and we had to stand guard duty to take, just in case, to take any sniper shots, but I never experienced any, and nor any time that I was working on the pipe did any of us experience. So.
And were those pipes you laid, they were pretty secure? I mean, they wouldn't be destroyed by the enemy later on?
Well, they're all surface pipe coupling, very exposed, but again, secure area. So I don't think we did have to go replace a bunch of pipe in a residential area, or ran through a residential area that the VC blew up.
Talking about a village, right?
Yes. Well, to them it was residential.
Right, okay. Now, did you go over by yourself and then pick up your unit?
Yes, I was actually sent over from Germany unassigned because I had volunteered. I could have gone anywhere, but I was fortunate enough to get a non-combat engineer outfit because of my MOS, and possibly because of my age, because I was just 18. So.
But you didn't have the camaraderie of your buddies going in with you.
No.
That's what happened in Vietnam as an individual.
No.
You hooked up.
But you develop them.
I guess one thing that really stood out to me is when you were saying that a lot of people don't focus or talk about what might have happened to their significant other back home or something. Did you have communication with your wife, maybe about some of these situations? Because you said that, she caught some grief because you were.
We were able to get on two-way radios once a month, communicate, but you just had to be upbeat, and hopefully that they were doing all right. So. It ain't gonna look like I did back then.
Do you have a picture of yourself?
Yeah, hold it right there.
That was my short timer stick that I carved just before leaving country.
Okay, go ahead and turn to page or two.
Well, I see if I can get the pipe that we had to replace. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Is that a railroad behind you? In that bottom one?
I think so. I can't remember the exact layout other than as the pipes are laying off to this side, There was a bunch of houses, I'll call them, hooches, that the blast was so big from the petroleum that was blowing up here that those houses actually burned.
Really?
And it was maybe a block away.
Jeez.
I was going down to Cameron Bay to the pipe that we laid going down to the ships.
Who's?
That's me.
Oh, that is you. Okay, I beg your pardon. Looks like a swimsuit.
There you go. That's on the beach. Just before I left country in Cameron, we were actually dismantling some tanks, and one of the sergeants asked a couple of fresh recruits to start dismantling the layers on top, which they're like a pie shape, and they opened up and they fell down. It looked like they were shot with machine guns. There's so many holes from all these bolts and stuff. And I was right there by the door, and I looked in, and they came. I heard the pop, and then I looked in. They came down, and they bounced like rubber balls. Yeah.
What is that?
This is a 10,000 barrel petroleum tank for jet fuel, and that is probably the most traumatic as far as seeing somebody hurt. I don't think they ever really recovered mentally from all their that's probably a really pretty good shot of me.
Looks a
Just
little old.
Yeah, it's been through a lot, 40 some years. But
Where'd you go on your R&R?
I didn't. I stayed in country. We went from Cameron, from Saigon on I forget, LS, I keep getting it mixed up, LST, troop transport. We loaded all our vehicles on that. We went down the river beside Saigon, went out the South China Sea, went on up to Cameron, and it took us a week to do that. I counted that as my R&R. I could have gone to Japan, but I didn't know anybody, and I figured I'd only get in trouble if I went someplace
So you were
that.
away from your bride for a year.
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of hard. A lot of people met their spouses in Hawaii. So.
Everybody from our outfit went to Japan. Tokyo, actually, for R&R. But I elected to stay there and just counted that time as my R&R.